Taurus, if you've been craving stability, comfort, and a little extra cash flow, this message is for you. Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome to your May monthly tarot reading. If you're new here, welcome to Universal Wisdom Tarot. And if you're returning, thank you for being here again. If you haven't already, take a quick second to click that subscribe button. It's free and you'll never miss your spiritual guidance. This month is about practical success. Wishes begin to unfold, opportunities land in your lap, and clarity replaces confusion. Stick around, my friends, and we'll see what the universe wants you to know. Hey there, beautiful Taurus souls. Welcome to your general intuitive tarot reading for the month of May. Remember to only take what resonates. I've already asked for blessings for the reading, so let's get all the cards out and we'll connect to the energies. Hey, Taurus. The main messages you have on the table are interesting. You have the 9 of Cups in the first week, the 7 of Cups in the second week. You have the 7 of Swords in the third week. You have the King of Pentacles in the fourth week. The bottom of the deck, the theme of your month is this Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a period of abundance. It's a period of nurturing and being grounded and having a lot of practical success. And it's about focusing on cultivating some kind of stability in your life. So that could be in your home, that could be in your finances, that could be in your relationships, that could be in your health. So there's really a signal here from the universe about nurturing and taking a resourceful approach to life in the month of May. So I feel like it's encouraging you to manage your resources wisely. All right. Now, that could be your energy, that could be your financial resources, that could be many different things, right? So if you are managing them wisely, you or also taking care of your own well-being with your health, okay? Once you have done that, then you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. And that is what that Queen of Pentacles does. She enjoys the fruits of her labor, okay? So I'd say this is a month where you're focusing maybe on financial security, maybe some material comfort for some of you. Maybe you're enjoying the luxuries of life if you are able, okay? For some of you, it's more about taking care of yourself and your loved ones and your environment. Now, regardless of what your situation is, I feel like you're taking a very realistic, down-to-earth approach here, and it's a time for steady, patient work that pays off, right? Now, you're probably feeling quite good in this month of May because the sun is still in your zodiac sign, right? So you're definitely feeling, a lot more comfortable, I feel, in this time period. And you're feeling very patient, very, very steady, and the work that you're doing feels like it's paying off. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is associated with Taurus, so it doesn't surprise me to see it here. As I said, the sun is in your sign, and you also have the King of Pentacles on the table there. So there is a bit of a divine couple going on there. So take that for, how it resonates. All right. Yeah, let's get into your first week. You start with the Nine of Cups. Then you have patience or temperance, which is patience. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting that I said patience and not temperance, right? So right there, slip of the tongue says right off the bat that the messages are coming out of me, and I'm not even aware that they're coming out of me, that it is a message here of, fulfillment comes for you because of your patience, because of your balance, because you're much more balanced in this month. So you started off right away with a beautiful blend of satisfaction, healing, and some fresh opportunities, right? Nine of Cups does represent emotional contentment, and sometimes it is about gratitude, right? And so Temperance says, bring all your energies of balance and healing and patience to that act of asking or giving gratitude for what it is that you have. All right. And so it feels like a lovely sort of balance of finding your center in this first week. You're creating harmony. Okay. You're creating harmony between what it is you really desire and your true reality. All right. That's the balance I feel like you're bringing here with the temperance between desire and your wants. Okay. And your opportunities will bring you the wants, right? So this is, could be for some of you, this could be for some of you a new job coming your way. It could be a new income stream. Okay. It might be a financial opportunity or just a time to start a new project if you don't work or you're retired, or you're, do side businesses or things like that. So it's time to start something new. I feel like someone out there really sort of, if you are doing some negotiation, I want to tell you that I feel like you really have the right, whatever it takes to get it done, because it's like the universe is with you and you're so patient, and you just know, you just feel so contented that you almost know you have the right words to help you negotiate some kind of deal here. Okay. That's what I'm feeling there for somebody. Definitely some kind of negotiation that could happen, and that deal will go in your favor if that is your situation in the first week of the month. Then you have the Seven of Cups, you have the Sun, and you have the King of Wands. Beautiful energy, clarity. This is about empowerment, my friends, and a renewed confidence in the second week, right? Seven of Cups, that's choices, lots of choices, or perhaps options. Now, sometimes we have too many choices, sometimes we have too many options, okay? But it is clarified by the sun. So I'm going to say, whatever it is, whatever your situation is, options, choices, too many, or just enough, the sun is shining a light on the truth. And so it provides you the clarity to know which option or which choice to go with. Okay. It provides you some joy in making those, choices. Sometimes it's not easy to make choices, especially if we have too many. And when we have too many, it almost overwhelms us or stresses us. So, if you, in this case, because of the sun, I feel like it's an easy choice, or a choice that becomes very clear to you, despite the fact that there are numerous options from which to choose from. All right. I feel like if you felt uncertain, this is the week where uncertainty becomes very illuminated with that sun. Now, the King of Wands here adds an added dimension, right? About leadership and about confidence and about ambition. So your ambition is very strong. You have a lot of authority here. And I feel it's like creative authority for somebody. I feel like you're really stepping into your personal power and making decisive choices. That's why the choice is easy. Not only is it illuminated, but you have all the knowledge and all the abilities to make the choice and make the choices easily. So you're leading your life and you're leading it with clarity and with passion and making these choices in this second week. I do feel like you're feeling very inspired in this week. So you're not only nurturing some kind of stability with that Queen of Pentacles, but I feel it also you're sort of nurturing or leading your life towards something that's very empowered. And you're very clear on what that empowerment is. In other words, what you want to empower yourself with or how you want to empower yourself. Okay? Now, get into the third week. You have the Seven of Swords, you have the Fool, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like the focus shifts in this latter half of the month, okay? It shifts toward really what I'm going to call some liberation, all right? Some liberation, some reinvention, and that liberation and that reinvention doesn't just come by magic, right? It comes because of diligent effort that you're putting in here, okay? This is about strategy, this Seven of Swords, right? It's about strategy, a strategy that's going to bring about some independence for you. This is where there's the mental shift, okay? And you're choosing a new path. And that path is the path of the Fool here, which is going to be free of baggage. It's going to be one that suggests you're making a clean slate. It's one that says you're going to take a leap of faith, and one that says you're going in a bold new direction. So you could be breaking free from some old patterns, maybe I want to say some outdated commitments, or some limiting beliefs that you have had. Okay? Definitely you're dedicated to this because the Eight of Pentacles is that card of dedication. It's the card of putting in effort. It's the card of skills development. It's the card of mastery. It's the card of really putting your head down and focusing. Okay, so it shows me that you're stepping into something new and that you're willing to put the work in that is required in order to achieve the goal or achieve the success. This third week here, it's about building something real, my friends. Not just about dreaming about it anymore, okay? So it feels like a good time if you want to speak to your boss, if you have a boss and you feel like you need a raise. I'm going to say it's a really good time to do that. Maybe start applying for some better paying jobs if you want to take that leap of faith and get into something new. You're taking the strategy, though, that's going to be best for you. Okay, you end the month with the King of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. You're very, very grounded, okay? And that's normal for you, Taurus, because you're an earth sign anyway, but you're even more grounded now at the end of the month of May, and you are feeling quite fulfilled, all right? You are definitely feeling emotionally empowered. All right. Some of you, I feel like the King of Pentacles says material success, stability, some leadership there, some financial mastery going on. Okay. So it feels like you're stepping into some kind of confidence around work. You might be stepping in some confidence around your money and feeling like you have the noose is not so tight around your neck. I feel like you're thinking about some long-term stability or some long-term security for some of you. This is like, for me as a reader, sometimes I call him the CFO. Okay. So for some of you out there, I think it's a really good time for you to be paying off your debts or putting your financial future more into focus so that you can put steps in place to take care of that a little better at this time of year. Yeah, I feel like you're putting in some financial boundaries there that will help to create some stability. You are definitely becoming more mindful of your savings with that Four of Pentacles. Okay. Um, because you want your future to be looking a little brighter, I would say, financial future anyway. Okay. So you are protecting your resources. You're definitely becoming mindful of about savings, about investing, and managing maybe just your energy in general. Okay. I love this Knight of Cups. It says romantic fulfillment going on there. So if you are looking for romance, maybe this is a good time for you. Uh, there's definitely a heartfelt connection, though, that's associated with this card at the end of this month here. So I would just say, stay emotionally open, keep your heart open, keep your heart connected, if that's what you're looking for. Definitely a beautiful emotional layer here that's being added and suggests that, it is the known as the Knight of Shining Armor or the Knight in Shining Armor. So I would just, put the message out there that for someone, you might have a divine couple. Remember, I said the King and Queen of Pentacles here. So there's potential there for that, for you to meet your someone, your person. All right. Um, yeah, because they're the same suit, the King and Queen of Pentacles, sometimes, because I call that a divine couple when they're of the same suit, sometimes it puts an added layer there of being not just the right person, but somebody with whom you can go the long distance with. So somebody that eventually you might, you know, be, hooking up with, not just long term, but maybe even, going into, proposals and marriage and that kind of stuff. Okay. Um, so that could be for some of you, but I feel mostly the end of the month really is about this financial stability. All right. May for you is a deeply supportive, comforting month. Okay. There's a lot of prosperous energy on this table. I would say you're not rushing. I feel like you're cultivating something that's lasting and it's nurturing and it's deeply fulfilling. Right, Taurus, I'm going to pull for you some cards from your higher future self. Let's see what your higher future self wants to tell you. I have 3 cards for Taurus, please. For the month of May. Okay, the first card you have says, don't worry about what could go wrong. If something does go wrong, you'll be able to make the best out of it. The second card you have says, a powerful change will transform your life. And the third message from your higher future self says, all the right things will come to you in the most unexpected ways. Really nice messages to end your reading. I'd leave it there. I hope something resonates. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. And I'll see you again soon. Until then, I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.